Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to our Omnifactory playthrough. I am just crafting up a bunch of the tier 7 micro miners because I want to fix or get our kind of like end game set up here for our Draconic stuff. And basically what I have planned is I'm going to have one like group for each amount of things here. Yep, that's going to be an issue. I'm just noticing that. Did I forget? I forgot. Yep, I did. I forgot to... I just realized what happened. I forgot to... Oh man, how am I going to fix this? I forgot... I moved this and I forgot to set it to blocking mode, which... Well, I'm here. Blocking mode, because that screws everything up, as we can see. All right, I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna do this. I need to put this all back in the A system and manually tell it to craft that up, because I don't want to cancel what I'm crafting up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right. That's annoying. I'm crafting up a whole bunch of tier 7. And I want to get our... yeah, I want to get the my Draconic room. Let me just do this really quick and then... Alright, so 28 and 7 is what I need to... Yeah, 28 Wyvern and 7 of those. Did that not... I'm actually kind of curious why I didn't put the rest of that in, but anyway. Wyvern. So if we do 27, we should have everything in the A system. Yeah. And energy. We should have all of that. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah, I want a one with 10, 8, 6, and 4. And then I will split up all the things, and yeah, it'll just make crafting this stuff up faster because we can do multiple things at once, obviously. And it'll make it easier with the pulling all the items out and putting them in. And because since there's only 8 and this uses 8, it can't put any more of the items in. Whereas if I was trying to do this on this one, it would put the 8 in here and then it would put 2 of the next one and it would screw up the craft. So that is what I am planning on doing. I know there's probably other ways to do this where I could do it all on like one, but you know what? This is going to be easier. Why not just go big and do that? So like I said, we'll have one 10, 8, 6, and 4. So there is the 6 and 4 right there. But before we do that, I want to upgrade everything to chaotic because a couple of these, like the reactor stabilizer, needs chaotic, and that's got 8 inputs. So we are going to have to upgrade this one, and I think those are all 10. And yeah, Wyvern is 6. I do need a 4, and I can't remember what I need the 4 for. What was that for? If we look at the fusion. Yeah. So that's the 6, 10, 10. You don't need to do that one anymore. 8. I haven't seen a recipe that needs that, actually. Now I'm looking at that. 10, 10. Ah, right. Here we go. Chaotic cores require 4. 4 on a chaotic. I think the one that needs 6. The one that needs 6 actually doesn't need to be upgraded. I think this is the only thing that's going to go on it, but yeah. But I might as well just upgrade everything to chaotic because it's faster. That's what I was thinking. All right, so yeah, crafting everything up. I did 10 tier 7s, I think. Can't remember how many I told it to craft up. Yeah, 10. So I was just kind of seeing, kind of just seeing what we need for this, and looking at, there's some things here I'm already noticing we're gonna have an issue with, and I have a feeling, yeah, I need to get this sorted out. Oh, that's actually fine. There is a bit of an issue with if you craft SMD diodes and transistors at the same time, because this recipe, you can do this diode, small gallium dust, and copper wires, and the SMD transistor uses copper wires. So if it tries to do both of these, you have an issue. And if I look in my AA system, I probably have, yeah, I have a whole bunch of these diodes. So I need to get this sorted out. So I'm working on these, getting these, because these are actually quite slow. But to do that, I'm going to need like polyethylene and stuff. So I need to get all my plastics broken down and moved. So that's kind of what I am working on as I'm crafting up this thing. And I'm also noticing, although I have ingots, but as we can see, this is a huge amount of plates. So I was debating whether just having electrum plates instead of the ingots. I would cut out one whole step. So I may end up doing, instead of having electrum ingots, maybe just doing plates instead. I don't know. Yeah, and then if we need electrum ingots, I would just do the alloy smelter recipe, because I don't think we need a lot of just plain ingots. So that is something I need to think about. I'll throw that on there to remind myself. All right, but I think, before I forget, I need to, what I was doing right before I started recording was grabbing some radon. No, we're out of radon. That's not good. I probably have it in a machine somewhere. Yeah, if I can find it, it should be in a thing. Saw it somewhere. There it is. That wouldn't have been fun. All right, there we go. Now we have unlimited. I've broken down a couple machines in here and replaced them. If we remember, I was getting lava from magma things, but I didn't need it anymore, so I actually replaced it with this chemical reactor due to the void. Also, I don't need this lubricant one anymore. So, and I don't really need drilling fluid anymore because I have unlimited oil, and we use drilling fluid to get the oil. So these two machines can actually go. So I will probably replace them with stuff I moved down here. I'm just leaving them now because I have not set that up yet. But all right, so that's kind of where I'm at. Just trying to figure out how to speed everything up. You may notice some of my ceiling has turned black over there. I'll go show that. I don't think I showed that off last episode, but yeah, there is radon. There we go, limited radon. Let's connect that. There we go. And void that. Nice. All right, so there is our radon. I can probably get rid of that tank over there. But I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, I don't think I've mentioned this, but I think I'm going to do this black ceiling. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot set up there, but as we can see, I think it looks pretty cool with the black. As opposed to just like stone and stuff. But that just kind of takes me time. It's a bit annoying trying to get the one above the viaduct. I have to go up and mine out a whole bunch of stuff, so that's a bit of a pain. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. So I guess let me cut here, and then are those actually going in? Yeah, they do look like they're going into the thing. I'm not sure why I didn't put the rest of those. Maybe it is. I don't know. I guess maybe it's doing it. Anyway, yeah, let me cut here, and we'll come back in a little bit when I get some more stuff moved over. I think I'm going to do all the... I need to finally get around to doing this. It's time, I think. But time to, like, get this polyethylene. I guess I could grab a... We'll do polyvinyl chloride. I don't know if it's actually needed, but we'll do it anyway. I'll have all the plastics because I think these were being used in. I don't think we use these anymore, do we? No. Oh, I guess we do. Yeah. All right. So these are still used. I wasn't sure. So polyethylene, polyvinyl. I need epoxy. I need, what else do we need? I guess we need rocket fuel. That's technically not like a plastic, but we need that. So that's that one, that's that. That's that whole set, that's that whole set. I had another one over here, Teflon, right? Didn't we have Teflon? Yeah, there's Teflon. There is a plastic. So that's that done. This was all set up for nitro diesel. Pretty sure we don't need that anymore because we don't need that. Yeah. So we don't need any of this anymore. That can all go. And then basically this whole setup was made to craft up the different I used all these things to craft up different stuff. So like styrene, butadiene. Well, I don't need any of the setup that crafts it anymore, so I can just take this. So that's that all done. Yeah, is that everything? I thought there was more. Wasn't there like another? I guess there's 4 plastics. Oh, I do need that for... That is something we got out of the out of that. We got the toluene or whatever it's called. I never know how to say that. All right. I think that's most of the stuff up here. And then there is a few like this stuff we don't need. Oxygen, we don't need. Carbon dioxide. Argon, we already have. Neon, I don't think we need that anymore. Helium, we do need. But other than that, I think that is everything. That was like krypton. Don't think we need krypton anymore. And xenon. Pretty sure we don't need those anymore. Oh, we do need krypton for those. Dang it! I may need to run this one more time. Xenon. Do we need xenon? That. No, we don't need that anymore because we have unlimited neutronium. All right, so I do need krypton. Totally forgot about that. I may... No, I think I... No, I deleted it. Dang it! All right, I need to run these, but I don't want the krypton to come out. All right, I just need the one, so we'll just turn these on one last time to get krypton. I could hook it up directly with like liquid air in a tank, but I'm just gonna wait till we get that and do that. All right, so as we can see, this is most of the stuff. There may be a few other ones, but I'm not seeing any other ones. So I will go ahead and throw these in there. And then I think, other than a few crafting machines I still have upstairs, I think that's pretty much it. Move to the base. I'm gonna put helium there. And then I'm gonna try to do a little bit organized. So there is that one. Kind of in order of, I'm just kind of doing them in order of that you craft them up. So you do get ethylene first, then polyvinyl chloride, then epoxy is usually the one after that. And Teflon is the one after that. Yeah, there's no need to be super organized like this, but I should have this next. I have rubber over there. I should have it. There's two rubbers next to each other, but you know, whatever. I just do that so I can find them if I ever need it. But all right, anyway, let me just continue doing this, and then we'll come back in a little while. All right, we are back, and you may notice I've gone ahead and crafted up 7 more, so we have 14 in here. I did 14 because obviously I need the one link to connect it to the thing, so I can only do 15, but I didn't want to have like a weird number, so I just did 14 in here. And I also moved this down just so all the things look a little more even. Because when I had it up there, that was even the thing, all the top row was all in one line, so I didn't really like how that looked, but yeah. So why is that? It's still building up, so I'll give that a second to kind of sort itself out. I think, yeah. I'm not seeing anything fill up. I thought the things would have been brighter, like the bottom one, so I don't know. I'll leave it. Also, I have noticed this rotor has been running forever, and it hasn't dropped below 78%, so I don't know if that's like a thing or what that is. Like, none of these seem to be dropping. You know what it is? I just realized the rotor durability changes whenever it has a chance. I think it's a chance, or maybe it's a high % chance, but there is a chance it doesn't. When the process, it starts the new kind of process, and I just realized because the nickel plasma has such a large processing time that it's rarely ever even trying to do this tick. I think it's what, 88 minutes we figured out that this is burning for before. So every 88 minutes it tries to figure out if it's going to take a durability loss, and that is probably why it's been stuck at 78% for so long. And then, you know, the other 22% was when I was burning oxygen plasma, which it goes through much quicker. So I think that's why it actually has been stuck at 78% for so long, because the nickel plasma process is just so long, it's barely doing any durability ticks. So that's actually kind of cool. I didn't even realize that was kind of like a positive for the nickel plasma. I just did this so we use less plasma turbine or less plasma fuel originally, but I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool. Who knows? Maybe we'll do more and more. Should we do like 4, 5, 6 rows of turbines? We could do that. But I did that because we were actually in the negative. We're even in the negative at the moment. Obviously, some of those need to fill up with the... they're still speeding up. But one of the reasons is because we are running so many ZPM machines. So these are using like, what, 500,000 RF each? And there's 5 in here, so 2.5 million-ish. And yeah, so just been kind of watching everything. And I've come up with the longest things here. Now, the electron plates weren't even anywhere near one of the longest processes, so I'm not even going to worry about that. These, though, and obviously these is the backlog here for the tier 7s. So what I'm thinking, we need to sort this out. I'm going to get this automated. I'll probably just have this running permanently. It's kind of what I'm thinking. This won't be like a crafting recipe. It'll just be passively crafting, and I got to figure out how I want to actually accomplish this. I think what I'm kind of planning, I think I'm going to do like its own little separate room for all this stuff, so I can, because it's a bit awkward in here, and I'm just realizing we could probably just void this. Before this was getting sent back to be turned back into sterilized, but since we have unlimited, we could just void this. I just realized that. We can actually get rid of that as well. Need that. Yeah, so that will just... that'll just void the excess raw stuff because we don't need it anymore. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna need to get this set up, and that is the other reason I kind of built some more power just for the meantime. I think we're good for a while. Once we stop crafting these tier 7s, obviously we're gonna start gaining a lot of power. We have such a large buffer, but we are going through it at the moment. We're not gaining. How do we... all right, first of all, we need to fix this because we need, I don't know, 800 of these tier 7s, and I just did 10, and it needed 10, like 1,500 of these for 10. So what is that? Like 100, it's probably like 150 per thing. And if I need 1,500 per, like that's a lot. So I think, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to split these up is what I'm planning. The only thing is, yeah, if we have this running permanently, I won't have to worry about this. So in theory, the only question is like, all right, I think I'm just going to do, we'll do 2 chemical reactors for this. We'll just split those 2 recipes up and we'll see how that works. I was debating whether to do a higher tier, but I think, is it over? I don't remember where, is it over here? No, that's the lava. Keep forgetting where I put this. The here. So we'll leave 1. I don't like having it. I'll do that. I don't particularly like having them separate. I kind of wish they were together, but what is this one for? I have no idea why this fluid solidifier is here. It obviously used to be a fluid extractor next to it, but I don't know. All right. There's no recipe for it or anything. And it had a pump. So obviously it was for something. But chemical reactor, IV. That we do need a fluid export bus. We'll just, sure, borrow that. And yeah, that works. We'll just split those up. That will speed that part up. But like I said, if there's another process in the whole thing that is like with the slower part, then this doesn't really matter if I speed this up. Couple of those in there. Did I did do this, right? Yeah. All right. So that, for now, I think, oh, what did I do? There was another block. I don't know if I'm going to do this. I'll leave it on there just in case. I may do this, but I don't think I need to, actually. The main source of our nether stars was the crystal matrix ingots. This is the main use for our nether star, and now we don't use them. We don't go through. I think I'm going to leave that off for now. All right, the other thing would be the Draconian plates. These take a very long time. Not that. That. These take a long time. As we can see, ZPM, 10 seconds. So, the question is, how do I want to do this? Probably... I'm gonna actually, before I set this up, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is maybe just do multiple compressors. But one of the problems that I had, or one of the, not that one. One of the things that made it slower is because I had both these require Draconian plates, and I had these both on the same compressor. So obviously when I was creating the Draconian plates, it couldn't start doing these. So that was a huge kind of backlog. So I think I may leave that and just see for the next group. Just by splitting them up, might make that much faster. All right, let me figure out what I want to do with this. I do think I want to get Neuro boards. Passively crafting, I think. We have this infinite, we have this infinite. We don't have this infinite, but we do have that. The only thing I'm worried about is if I'm using these, it's gonna stop me from using it for other like things, because this will be permanently full basically. Then I won't be able to use it for any of this stuff. So yeah, let me cut here and we'll come back. All right, so we're back. It's going to take me a little bit of time to figure out what I want to do with those. So unfortunately, do not have enough time in this episode, but I do want to get these all upgraded, I think. So what I'm going to do really quick, I think I'm going to do, there's the 10, and then I want to do tier 7. Yeah, I'm going to do that, a gemstone. What was it? It was, and 4 of those. Now I have those set to, I think, up to 100,000 or something like that. It just, I don't have a limit on them. because we're going to need tons and tons of those. So I'm just getting prepared for that. So is it 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that? And then the gemstone. That. And then I think we'll connect it to... I'm just putting off moving these because I really don't want to have to move them a second time when the update happens, which should be soon, I hope. Yeah, so that is why I have put off moving these, but I'm going to put a interface on this. So interface. Oh, I have one here. I think we'll. Oh, I actually don't know if we'll try it. I just don't know if that's actually going to work like that. Or does it have to be like a full block? Who knows? But we'll try that. Once that goes, and then, yeah, basically, I will craft up the tier 8s. I'll do this just in between the episodes. And, yeah, these are much faster, which it kind of feels like this is more... feels like 2.7 is more difficult than tier 8s, to be honest. Alright, let's just make sure that works, and then I will... It's chaos. So one of those equals one of those, and I don't know if this will show up. Ludicrous item input. That's the thing. All right. So if I want to craft up one more of those, let's just go see if that works. And then I will send these 8 out. All right, so that does work. Cool. So I need 6 more. I'm doing them in kind of like batches. So we got 1 more. So those 6. And then that will be the chaos shards that we need for those. All right, we are back, and yeah, I got the 8 tier 8s for the chaos shards. I set up a recipe for the chaos shards. So basically, whenever I need chaos shards, it will craft up tier 8s. And I've gotten most of the stuff for it. There is a couple things I need to adjust. Mostly these plates because they take a long time, and the neural processing units I need to get sorted out. And there's a couple other tweaks here and there that I can do to just make everything faster. I'm just trying to make everything faster at the moment. So that is what I'm going to do. Oh man, these things are so annoying. Trying to get these placed without them doing that. There. There we go. Let me just make sure I do active so I don't forget. And all those for the time being. As I'm talking, let's just craft up 1 wyvern. Just see how much faster this goes. Yep. There we go. Unfortunately, no matter how fast you can fill the things, it seems like there is a limit on how much. Like the recipe only requires 175 million RF. And these things can handle 100 and whatever RF per tick, but obviously it doesn't go that fast. So there does appear to be a yeah. So this can do almost that in 1 tick. So in theory, this could craft up a wyvern thing in like the 1 tick it would fill up, but obviously, I think the injectors are what determines how fast they input power. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish getting the rest of these. I have 10 more to do, as we can see right there. So 6 and then 4, and that will be this all sorted out, and then I can finally split up all the recipes, and I won't have to worry about anything getting clogged or anything. Awakened Draconium? No, that's a 6. Reactor. Ah, alright, so this one I can pull out. Actually, you can put all these in now. The same one. Because I just put those all like out of order. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I can get rid of this now. So I've split the things up, which is pretty cool. All right, but anyway, that's going to be for this episode. Next episode, hopefully we'll get more into the Infinity Catalysts. Basically just getting everything set up moving forward. So chaotic cores, I want to get all this infusion stuff ready to go, so I don't have to keep babysitting it, because I have to babysit a little bit so stuff doesn't get clogged up. Yeah, so once we get that done, that will open that up, and then we will kind of look at what we need to do moving forward. Because if you think about it, 1 Infinity Catalyst requires a tier 4 tier 7s, 4 tier 8s, 1 tier 9, and 1 tier 10 for 1 Infinity Catalyst. So, yep, that is quite a lot, and especially if we start looking at stuff like that. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.